Holly Willoughby.
I love you so much.
Holly, thank you for coming back on the show.
Oh, I love coming on.
As always, wearing a stunning outfit that no doubt will sell out online tomorrow. But I know, well, I was talking to you before the show, and I found out you're a huge fan of Lena.
Oh, my God, so much.
And you were mentioning her podcast to me.
Yes, it's brilliant. I'm like, can you please hurry up and put the next one out? Because I'm like, every week I'm like up to date now. Because I just went through the first series and now I'm up to date. And
I'm
like,
very delighted to send them to you in advance.
Oh, my God, please.
You have to know you are the most comforting creature God ever created. And I don't know how you do it. Just come on TV every day and give us so much joy. I literally sit in my tragic, messy hotel room looking, Holly Willoughby.
Life is made at this moment.
you.
So the C Word is Lena's podcast, and it is amazing.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
Thank you for liking the podcast. It makes me feel good that someone as generally well-loved as you would enjoy it, because the whole podcast is about sort of a reassessment of women who've been deemed crazy by society.
Yeah.
So the C Word refers to the word crazy. That's
Yeah,
it.
so we look at, historical figures this season. We're talking about Sean Young, Barbara Hutton.
It's my favourite thing to do, is because you recognise some of the names, but I'm like, I just can't wait to Google and all the images. And there are some things on there you can't believe are the truth.
Jeremy, do you listen to the podcast? Are you up to
No, I listened to Farming Today.
the F word?
It's really good, the F word. Yeah. You've got to see where this is the F word. No, Farming Today is really good podcast.
But I think, Holly, you have some experience on... I mean, you don't have a farm, but you have experience when you were young on a farm.
I mean, not an like a horrific experience.
What happened?
Well, one of my best friends, Emma, her dad was a farmer down in Sussex, and it was before... I stayed at her house the night before my English A-level, and it was calving season, and about sort of 2 in the morning, I think her dad came up and he was like, Emma, I need some help. One of the calves is having a problem, I need you to come down. So I was like, oh my God, right, I'm awake, I'm going to go down, I'm going to help out. And this calf had twins, but one of them had been delivered and the other one was still inside. Stuck. I had one job and I had to look after the calf that was okay, that had been born, and I was there. Anyway, thankfully, good news, yes, the cow survived and the calf survived. It was all very lovely. However...
It's because you were there, so it turned out lovely.
Well, you say it. I wasn't quite there, because as the cow was delivered, this beautiful birthing moment, there was a loud clang, and I hit the metal gate and passed out on the floor.
No!
I didn't know whether to revive this cow or revive me at the same time. So, yeah, I'm not a natural country girl.
So here's the exciting news, is Holly's going to be back on our screen soon with Dancing on Ice.
Yes.
Is back on, ladies and gentlemen. Dancing on Ice, you and Philip, so good to go on that show. And you've got Gemma back on as well. The GC is back on, Gemma Collins.
Yes. Do you love Gemma? Yeah, I know, we all love her.
I'm crazy for her. I think
I
everything...
bet even you like Gemma.
Sorry, who's Gemma?
Gemma, the GC, Gemma Collins.
Do you know Gemma? Do you watch any
Gemma
reality shows
Collins,
like Towie?
she's like, I'm the GC, that one.
Yeah, she's on this.
I recognise this is English, and I know the words, but I don't know what they all mean.
Okay. Well, we've got a Dancing on Ice Christmas special, and it's kind of the launch show. So you get to meet the new class of 2020 who are coming in, and also some of the old members that are coming back, some of the favourites.
So that's why you're bringing them back in?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Gemma will be dancing in this Christmas, so she's doing
skating.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, she liked to skate too.
But did she... I don't think she ever managed to finish one before, did she? Did she get through a whole one?
Do you know what? She actually did really well. I mean, there was the moment.
Yeah.
And, nobody wants anybody to get hurt.
No.
And thankfully, the reason why this is okay to speak about is because she didn't get hurt, but she did give us one of the most spectacular falls.
But I get the feeling, is that not what partly you're hoping for? Because when people fall over, that's when the show really comes alive. Well, we have a package of people falling over.
Oh, nice. Just what we want to see.
OK, let's have a look at Dancing on Ice. Amazing at the end there. It's such a perfect mistake.
She's spinning, she just
she
keeps
covers
going,
them.
she keeps going. Someone off stage there is literally spinning him round and shoving him back.
So there's a good cast of people.
There's a great
people.
cast of people, and also something we're very, very proud of this year is that H from Steps is one of our celebrities, and it's the first time on TV that we have a same-sex partnership.
Oh, that's amazing.
So him and Matt Evers are skating together, and I know it's something that Matt Evers has wanted to do for a really long time, and I think it's about time too.
It is. Well, that's amazing.
So, yeah. So we're all very excited excited about that.
So what's Christmas like in your house then, Holly? Is it a big family affair? It must be quite a big family.
It is. I mean, my sort of biggest challenge. Well, I love cooking. I love cooking. I'm going down to my mum's this year, and so she's adamant she's going to do the cooking. So I'm feeling a bit like I've got to be careful not to get too involved.
And would that be difficult for you not to wade
A
in
little bit, because I think I quite like. I make a good gravy, and I'm quite good at roast potatoes, so I can't help it.
Surely she'll let you make the gravy.
She might do. I mean, bearing in mind, my mum's going to kill me for saying this, but I never had a roast chicken until I left. Well, I had roast chicken, but not one that came out of the oven. My mum used to call it chicken ding because she used to get a whole chicken and push it in the microwave and just...
I mean, that sounds to me
Yeah.
like you had quite a deprived childhood.
She made custard once that was so thick she turned the bowl upside down. She couldn't get it out to chuck it in the bin and didn't want to pour it down the sink in case it blocked and put it on the fire, and it put the fire out.
Who is this monster?
I know, but she has got a lot better. But no, I mean, my big sort of Christmas Day challenge is just not to drink too much, which I find really difficult because you wake up in the morning, it's like, oh yeah, Bucks Fizz.
Yes.
And then you sort of feel...
What time do you start Christmas? Is 11 or earlier than 11?
Oh no, like the moment I wake up, like a little Bucks... Is that weird? Do I need to be worried about it? Yeah, I had a bit of an incident Christmas Eve once when I went up to go and check on the kids and I had a glass of red wine. Wasn't the only one I'd had that night. And I was walking down the stairs and slipped, but obviously wanted to save that. So I kind of slipped on my side and I woke up the next morning. I mean, the carpet, like from the top to the bottom, like I covered every wall. It looked like there had been a Christmas Day massacre.
Wow. Holly, it's great to have you back on the show. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Holly Willoughby. We're moving on because I have another guest to bring right down now. He's the next best loved person on TV after Holly Willoughby. It's the fabulous Samson Kao. Samson, good to have you back on.
What's happening?
Okay, you know, I asked Holly, we sat down